sales are the only thing in town right now. They can still buy down your mortgage. They can still offer incentives. They can still cut pricing. They said that home builders,
Grasso.
by some of them, 40% of home builders are still cutting prices. So I think until mortgage rates come down,
Fast money.
they're not going to have a
One of my
competition
favorite
with the existing
financial
homes.
market
So it still makes them the
news
only game in town where you can still
shows.
buy as maybe moving forward for the next 6 months.
Yeah. All of the factors that benefit home builders also benefits the names like Home Depot and Lowe's,
Yes,
where you
yes.
are, yeah.
Those really did nicely. I think maybe even more optimistic than. I'm not sure how this underlying will play out. We know that that was a huge business in the pandemic,
Yes.
right? Interest rates were zero-ish, and if you were, a Blackstone or whomever, you could borrow it near zero-ish. So the game has changed now. So I'm not sure, directionally I totally get it, but I'm not sure day-to-day prices, were they a giant buyer now? Was that happening now?
I don't think
so either. Maybe it's smaller, I don't know. So I'm wondering.
I just think the market's not moving, right?
Yeah, it's like the market just been sitting still for a month. It's crazy.
50% of people have a mortgage rate below 4%.
They talk about the housing market, the whole market, even the investing market is sitting still.
Has to drop to at least 5.5 to get people off the fence to actually lift the leg and say, okay, I'm going to sell my home, try to buy something else. That's my opinion.
Karen made an excellent point though too in terms of the institutional buyer thing. You cannot buy homes, but can you sell en masse? Can you sell a huge tranche of homes? Maybe not to a single buyer because that's no longer allowed, but put them all on the market all at once. And maybe that's a chicken that they play with President Trump and the administration.
I think the point, though, that the crosshairs were not on the back of the home builders, the Pulte's, tolls. I think that's one of the reasons. But you look at these names, the four that we talk about, they all
dummy.
came out in the fall of 2024. We're
Guy.
January 26th. So they've been a vast underperformer. Yes, they have bounced. However, I'm not in the camp that interest rates are going to move in their direction. Today, notwithstanding, yields are still stubbornly high here.
Yeah, and we're changing the yields where they are they going to come down? Big question. There's a lot more fast money to come. Here's what's coming up next.
A system error for computing stocks as the quantum leap gets tripped up. The names seeing the largest losses and where the trades head from here. Plus, the all-cash offer dragging on Netflix shares. Analysts seeing the streamer's new bid for Warner Brothers as a headwind. What it means for the stock and the state of the streaming wars. You're watching Fast Money, live from the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. We're back right after this.
I hope you didn't break the bank.
Your boy here's doing just fine. His Empower investment accounts are designed for the long haul. And nothing says I love you like a
Aqua Cruiser Golf Green Deluxe. I want one.
get good at money so you can be a little bad. Empower.
I started paying attention to gut health when I saw how many different things it's linked to. I'm a mom, I'm an executive, I'm a sideline cheerleader. AG1 supports my gut health by making sure I get prebiotics, probiotics, and those digestive enzymes are right at the start of each day. People rely, the kids rely on me.
What's happening? What's good?
And having balanced gut health really leads me to help balance the rest of my life.
I wish I loved my smile.
Katoa?
I wish I could get implants.
I wish money wasn't so tight.
I wish
Katoa.
justified the cost.
I wish my insurance could save me more on dental implants.
It's my favorite market news channel, CNBC, and my favorite market news show, Fast Money. It comes on Eastern Standard Time from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then after Fast Money is Mad Money with Jim Cramer, who runs the CNBC Investing Club. That's the investing club that I recommend that people who are not knowledgeable and who don't know anything about investing, that you join the CNBC Investing Club and, learn the fundamentals and, the basics about investing. And that's where you can do it in the CNBC Investing Club.
Businesses that grow with Shopify. Your idea could be in your head, but
for too long.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. What's wrong? What's up, y'all? Hit the like button when you hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Santorio Hector. You know me. Day trader, self-taught investor, swing trader, leap trader. Because I'm like, I lost my ability to day trade because my portfolio value dropped down because the market has just been so volatile and so unpredictable. And I really just been sitting still, except for a Forex trade, a futures Forex trade that I've been in. You know, I've been really sitting still. I see we had 19 people with no likes.
600 points, and Nasdaq climbing about 1.2%, and the S&P.
What's up, AJ? If I had a free day and an all expenses paid trip, what would I do? If I had a free day and an all expenses paid trip, I would want to go visit the U.S. Stock Exchange in New York to see the floor and to see the actual activity on the stock exchange floor. That's what I would like to do. If I had a free, all expense paid trip, that's what I would want to do. What's up, Miss Dolores Carey? Hi, how are you? Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. We done have all these different people like and subscribe. Listen, when we get 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away $1,000. Yes, I am. We are going to randomly select 10 people to receive a $100 cash gift from Santorio Hector, a.k.a. Stock Market Savage. I'm also a record producer, and my compilation projects feature artists from New York to California. So if you like good hip hop that might speak to your struggle, hip hop that might motivate your hustle, motivate your grind, hip hop that might inspire you to go get it, go make something happen. It's good workout music. If you like to work out, you should go listen to my records on all music platforms, on Apple Music, on Spotify, on Amazon, on Pandora. Santorio Hector, SANTORIOHECTOR. Santorio Hector, which is my professionally known as name. I'm a record producer. We have artists on the albums from New York, featured from New York to California. Please go check out the records, especially if you listen to hip hop. And if you like real hip hop, if you know what I'm talking about, if you like that real music, you dig, tap in with us. And learn how to invest, please. And learn how to invest. You need to learn how to invest. If you have a job and you have a 401k, a Roth IRA, and you comfortable with that, and you have a place where you invest in and put some money to work for yourself and setting yourself up for your future, that and that's what you're comfortable with and you cool. But I think that learning how to really make that money out the stock market yourself, learning how to pick stocks and watching a stock that you pick like increase in value and really double and triple up, that's something different. That's a different feeling. Especially when you do the research. And you do the research and you put your work in and you pick that stock and that stock bubble. That's a skill. That's a skill set. And once you develop the ability, to have that skill set to be able to find a stock, it's a lot of investments that haven't been discovered. Think about this. The hedge funds and the money managers, they invested into the stocks that everybody want to buy, not the undiscovered securities, not the stocks that, those are the stocks that real money managers seek out and try to locate and get into early. The overlooked stocks in industries and sectors and markets that people are sleeping on. New companies, new investments.
To be the next Federal Reserve Chairman. The president is suggesting one-time frontrunner Kevin Hassett may be out of the running. Take a listen.
What's happening?
I like actually keeping him where he is till one another tooth. I don't want to listen. This is so good on television.
On CNBC would be a great time to.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Now are we down to? I heard Rick Reader had a strong.
I'd say we're down to 3, but we're down to 2. I'm probably we're down to maybe 1.
In my world, WSP could mean West Side Paru.
Scott Bessent's desire to stay in his current position as Treasury.
I don't know what your WSP means, so I ain't gonna assume.
I don't know, 1, 2, then it goes to 4, now it's down to 1. I mean, I don't know where we stand, Steve. Where do we stand?
Look at this fine woman. She is beautiful, ain't she? So
I'm
beautiful.
trying to figure out what we, how we've advanced the ball here. Joe made a gallant effort to get a name. I'm not sure he got that name. I'm looking at the odds here. We have Worship 51. Readers up a little bit today at 29%. Waller down 11. So those are the 3. Hassett is not among the even have any odds at all. Oh, there he is, down to 6%. He's not on my chart here. But he's down at 6% now. And I think where we are is the president is trying, I think, to balance both what he wants, what he thinks he's going to get when he makes that pick, and then some of the politicking that's going on around him. You know, when Warsh came up to be the front runner, well, a whole bunch of criticism came his way. Maybe he's too hawkish for what the president wants. Maybe the Reader would be a better choice, according to some people I'm talking to on Wall Street, who thinks he has more of an open mind, whereas Warsh is seen as more, say, doctrinaire.
So I do not own the rights to this material. The rights to this material is specifically owned by CNBC.
What does Wall Street want?
Tap in. Some of the best market news, in my opinion. If you want to know what's going on in the stock market, if you want to know what's happening with the stocks, the Mag 7, the sectors, the industries, the ETFs.
However, I don't think Wall Street would be as enthusiastic about Kevin Warsh.
How about the dark horse Reader? I think you're going to go this way.
I don't know if he's a dark horse anymore.
I think he's still sub 10%. I didn't look at
29.
Oh, it's 29 now. Yeah, I think that one, everyone else you look at, to Guy's point, would have to be changing.
The ticker down here, this is where you find stocks that you can look up.
It's in his DNA to want lower rates. He doesn't have to be convinced.
Steve's still around.
Okay.
I know we could buy him now, but I mean, we gotta ask him what's going on with Lisa Cook, because maybe this is all in flux depending on the composition of the Fed, and part of that is what the Supreme Court is going to say about Lisa Cook.
Yeah, I think the takeaway from Lisa Cook today is that she's going to remain in her position, that the Supreme Court, especially including the conservative justice majority,
so like I said, CNBC, Fast Money, one of my favorite shows for financial market news. You know, I didn't go live earlier today. I've just really been sitting on my hands, guys. I don't know this is the first time that I'm uncertain about what's really happening and what's really taking place in the market in front of my eyes. And I'm really positioning myself for the market to fall and trying to get back into the black, into a position where I'm able to day trade. And sheesh, it hasn't, I don't know. I'm just thinking, praising God to be able to have been able to produce income to be able to pay my bills. And, at this point right now, and, I think that's a blessing to me to be able to have thus far been able to pay my bills and just maintain a little bit. Just maintain I'm on a mission. But the market is really been unpredictable with all the things that have been happening with the moves that President Trump has been making to political moves.
What will I build today? Will it be beautiful, functional, or make a difference? Will it change the way we work, or simply bring us together? Whatever it is, it needs to be better. An app, an experience, a company, my company. Whatever it is, I'll need the right tools. What will I build today?
I'm in a futures forex trade, and so that's the only thing that I've been doing. I've been using this time that I've just been sitting still, not really choosing to make any moves in the stock market other than some options contracts, some leaps, deep leaps, deep swings, and it's still been crazy. It's not. I'm built for this. I feel like I'm built for this. I've experienced what the market can do now. I've experienced how the money can be printed. And so doing that and really knowing and understanding is one, like Wall Street Trapper said, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And then once you see it and you experience it, and then you get to actually printing that money on a consistent basis, and then even understanding that with patience and the right mentality and attitude, shit, when you go at it full time, life really changed. But I trading is for a living. It's yes, it's serious. It's a serious thing. The investor has a much simpler life than a trader. And you can believe that. That's why you don't hear me talk when I on my channel, my main push is every American should be an investor. I don't say that every American should trade the market or that everybody should learn how to trade the market, because it's not for everybody. And if you meant to be a trader, you'll become a trader. But everybody should teach themselves how to be an investor, how to buy stocks at the lowest price and sell at the highest price. How to find good entry positions into stocks set to trend up to a higher price.
Until June of last year, they were putting earnings. You came on the show.
Crypto,
Said there were a couple things in your earnings release that you didn't like, and you thought the stock
exchange traded funds, ETFs.
here we are in the mid 80s. So is it enough off the top to say, you know what, it looks interesting?
Finding what financial tools, what group of financial instruments and financial tools fit your personality and develop and create a portfolio that, like Jim Cramer said, it fits you. It's suitable to who you are, to what your objectives are. You know what I'm saying? You have an objective, have a purpose for your portfolio. Is it for retirement? Is it to save for retirement and to generate income for you to be able to utilize that income throughout your life? I mean, you know what I mean? Watching the structure of the market. Watching the structure of the market.
Professionally generated AI content, which can take what are today huge $100 million and bigger movies and maybe reduce
Blackout tonight on YouTube. The brothers from Earn Your Leisure, they had the Blackout show. That's the show with us.
enormous content budget. If you can begin to make great looking stuff at a fraction of the cost, that's going to be a competitive threat that I think they have to worry about. Problem with Warner is it pulls them in the direction of legacy long form, legacy distribution like movie theaters, and away from focusing on those things that may be the bigger threat.
Hey Tom, it's Karen. Thanks for coming on. So to your point about content creation costs going down, clearly as a giant content creator like they are, you would think they would be the beneficiary of that as well. Do you just think the competition being able to do, create great product overwhelms the benefit that they would have in their ability to create a lot more content?
Like and subscribe. Tell everybody to pop into the channel. One of the best things about our channel is that I want to give away money. You dig? So every time we hit a milestone, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, y'all, the channel has the ability to be monetized. That means ad profit sharing. They'll connect ads to the episodes. I'm generating the equipment and trying to figure it out. I'm getting ready to get a new computer, God willing, if the market do the right thing. I haven't been able to go buy the new computer. I got a camera, Do I need a podcasting mic? I'll do the more formulated shows and start to do a regular weekly show. I want to study the process and learn about how to edit and clip the episodes and make the episodes look more professional. This is a new channel that I'm developing. And so you guys are on the ground floor of a new channel that I'm developing in that we could develop this community together. And, just like any other community, I can only share my personal experience and talk about things that I'm doing. Like, I own Netflix. I'm actually down. I bought Netflix I owned it before the 10-for-1 split. And I made some money off of it. But I bought it back after the 10-for-1 split because I really truly believe that Netflix is going to just be something, a powerhouse when it comes to content creation and individual content creation, and that it's going to open up a whole new world for filmmakers and documentaries and a lot of different type of programming. And then with this deal to buy Warner Brothers, it's like their catalog and the ownership of the catalog of material that they have is going to be unbelievable. So Netflix to me, it's a buy. It's a buy. And my way to hedge myself against Netflix going down was to just take some put contracts, which are stock options contracts, saying that the price is going to fall. So while Netflix is falling, the price is falling, I'm making money. And then I'm not panic selling my stock because, I'm just not going to panic sell my stock. If I'm making money while it's falling, I own Palantir. I own Robinhood. I own Nvidia. I own Netflix, like I said. I own shares of the VIX Volatility Index, ticker symbol VXX, simply because if the market should so happen to crash, when the market falls, the VIX goes up. And so I hold shares of the VIX as a security blanket. And so my theory and my philosophy is always be prepared for the worst, even in the most positive situations and circumstances. Be prepared for the worst. We're getting ready to have some regular weekly teaching shows because I want to, explain to people why certain neighborhoods and communities are streamlined and redlined. If people understood how to take some of the money that they work for and put that money into places where that money could generate them more money, more income, you feel me, then what would happen is that they will have more purchasing power because they're bringing in more money. You stop living from check to check. If you start thinking when you see yourself making money and you're buying these stocks and these stocks going up in value, you're gonna be like, damn, if I would have put this much now, it would have been worth. You'll see where like you could have been doubling up. You'll be like, damn, you'll start buying less shit that you don't need, putting it into the market, because you're like, I could have turned that $50 I fucked off into $100. Then when I spent that 50, or you know what I mean? Yeah. It's real. You know what I mean?
And the missteps they've taken for the last 4 years. And this is a company that topped out in the summer of 2021. I want to say north of $260. And look at where we are now. And that downtrend has been for the last 5 years has not gone away.
You know what I mean?
Of this magnitude at least 7 or 8 times. over that time frame, each one has been an opportunity to sell.
You didn't used to be that as a CEO of a company.
Shout out
you
Versace
had to
for the belt.
Make any kind of statement, right? Any kind of political thing. And Steve and I were talking about this before the show. I don't know when that
Shout out
changed.
Versace.
I remember the Colin Kaepernick 1980. That was a watershed
Colin
moment
Versace.
when you had to say something. I actually have, feel bad for CEOs. The damn if they do, the damn if they don't. And the damn if they, very, very well.
Shout out Versace. I like designer belts. I feel like I make the clothes. I want to start getting some tailor-made fits, but I do like designer belts.
Situation on a whole host of different businesses. So I think that, these CEOs should stand up, speak their mind, because they got a lot of stakeholders. And at the end of the day, I think the first and foremost are their customer, or their employees and their customers, and shareholders probably come last. Well, I always go back to Michael Jordan. You remember that statement? Republicans buy sneakers too. So I agree with Karen. I think you have to stay out of the commenting world. This bit on target both ways, but I think no statement is better than a statement. Country is fractured 50-50. You're going to offend half of your clientele. Keep your mouth shut.
Right. Melissa looks too sexy. I could not be her husband. Looking in them eyes, she'd get what she want every time.
Is your body sending you?
She look at you with them eyes. She was
If
like,
you have high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes, your kidneys could be warning you about increased risks
you're like, what you
like
want,
heart attack
baby?
or stroke. Don't miss the hidden signal. Ask your doctor about a UACR hearing test.
I started paying attention to gut health when I saw how many different things it's into. People rely on the kids rely on me.
Y'all go check out those records on Spotify, on Amazon. Santorio Hector. You want to know how to spell it? You know how to spell my name? Santorio Hector.
Or climate change. See the forecast consensus on our future at IBKR Forecast.
You know how to spell it?
If you disagree, you can buy the contract that looks undervalued. But be careful. You must be right more than 50.5% of the time to win. Go to IBKR Forecast Trader.
Santorio Hector.
3 meetings and 3 stops today. There's just never enough time. If you've ever considered flying private jets, you have to check out...
And go check out the records on Apple Music, on Spotify, on Amazon, on Pandora, on Boom Play. In your countries, if you're in Africa, it's on Boom Play. It's probably on Agnami if you're in India. It's on Tencent Music if you're in Asia. Wherever your Spotify's, whatever your Spotify's or
Monarch helps partners get on the same page.
your Apples, and wherever you stream music, check out the records produced by me.
At monarch.com.
When it's time to start your business, it's time for Shopify. Designed with easy to customize themes, sell everywhere people shop, and never miss a sale from the world's best converting checkout. See why millions of businesses
Like
sell
me.
with Shopify.
Check out the records
Start your free trial
produced
today.
by Santorio Hector.
Could be in your head. But for too long,
You hear?
I've been obsessed with your plumbing. Didn't move out.
I need you to go download those albums on all music platforms.
That's right. We made Rougiette Ready, the first eating med that works on both brain and body, with sildenafil and tadalafil to help optimize your body's...
I'ma show motherfuckers how to get rich off undervalued fucking small caps. Watch this shit. I'm gonna get rich off of small caps. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get rich off of small caps.
Get good at money so you can be a little bad.
Across different industries that the world can't do without. Small caps across different industries and sectors that they can't deal that.
Next, CNBC and streaming on CNBC Plus.
Final trade. fine as wine. She fine as wine. Fine as wine. Karen finer than too with her married self. Grasso, a dame, two Italians. Oh my God, damn the man. Two Italians. Karen finer than. Fine as wine. She fine as wine. Fine as wine. She fine as wine. Fine as wine. Teacher! Teacher! In my Kung Fu movie voice. Teacher! 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 Teacher!
Hey, I'm Kramer. Welcome to Mad Money. Welcome to Kramerica. I'll be with my friends. I'm just trying to make a little bit of money here. My job is not to entertain, to educate, teach you. Call me 1-800-743-CNBC. Tweet me at Jim Kramer. I'm going to say it even though it sounds ridiculous. This stock market rallied today because we didn't attack Greenland. We didn't send the 101st Airborne into Copenhagen. President Trump said there ain't going to be no war no more and even promised not to hit our allies with tariffs. Because he, quote, formed the framework of a future deal, end quote, with the Secretary General of NATO. He's optimistic it will happen and will no doubt, I think, be the best deal ever, even exceeding the Louisiana Purchase. You really can't make this stuff up, can you? Yet it's truth. As I was waiting to get on TV this morning for Squawk on the Street, the stock futures were weaker. Step by step, inch by inch, they were going down. Then President Trump spoke, sounded like a man of peace. And then the stocks roared. As I turned to my colleague, David Faber, and I said, Greenland invasion ruled out. Here comes the futures. And that's exactly what happened. It's insane, people. It really is. But the market orderly finished up today. Dow rocketing 589 points. S&P closing up 1.16%. NASDAQ finishing up 1.18%. As war was tabled, and then a framework for Greenland occupation seems to be in the offing. How the heck did we get to this crazy point? At first, I like to play with an open hand. Let me just say I hate talking politics. It's not in my area of interest or expertise. Way too polarizing. For most of my professional career, politics didn't really matter. Regulators can matter, budget deficit can matter, government shutdowns can matter. Most of the time, though, the president doesn't have much impact on the stock market, at least not on a day-to-day basis. The last president really got involved in the markets, except when one of Biden's aides drew up a list of our friends to determine which companies could get NVIDIA's latest chips. His regulators tried to block virtually every merchant chip. But the White House itself wasn't regularly moving the market. The White House, see this? They were oblivious to this place, believe me. Even in President Trump's first term, he didn't directly try to move the average, except when the economy froze up during COVID. This time, though, Trump, too, is so different, it's crazy. From trade policy to tax policy to capital return policy or military policy, ramifications to the stock market are more important than anything other than the direction of interest rates, both the long rate set by the bond market and the short rate set by the Fed. And remember, Trump wants to set those... Mad
Money on CNBC. You want to watch CNBC from basically from like 5 to 7 Eastern Standard Time p.m. and follow the market. You know what I'm talking about. Get your market news. This is my go-to channel for market news. This is my go-to channel for market news.
The president's been stewing over this Greenland issue for a while. We have a lot of history with Greenland. There's a huge U.S. Air Force base built during the Cold War. It's very